Welcome back. I'm still with Isabel Oakeshott, Talks International editor. Well, you're going to like this one, Isabel, because the government is about to bring in its two tiers exciting new border security, asylum and immigration bill. This will deliver new powers to investigators, to the police, to the border force when these migrants, these illegal migrants, arrive on our shores. And guess what? This brilliant new law will allow our policemen and our border force investigators to do. It will allow them, enable them to seize the illegal migrants' phones and then to look at the data on them. So you think, well, that's very sensible. And then I thought 1 second later, wait a minute, you mean they haven't been able to do that until now? That's extraordinary, isn't it?
Just thinking, I heard this extraordinary new law, this tough new measure that's coming in. I thought, wow, I can just now pack up and, stop banging on about these boats coming over because the government's got it all sorted. And then I heard what their amazing new measure is, and it's, you wait for it, the power to look at a illegal immigrant's phone. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? How can that not be a basic thing anyway?
Exactly.
I mean, the time they chuck their phones overboard.
Yeah, so that's another thing to stress, of course. Most of them have already thrown their phones in the sea. But hitherto, those that did turn up with their phones, it transpires, we find out today that the police and the border force have been lawfully unable to seize their phones and look at what's on them. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
No wonder we're not getting anywhere. I mean, there have been cases where these people coming over on the boats who are breaking the law, if we take Trump's way of looking at things, have been filming themselves as they make the crossing and putting it on TikTok like this is some kind of recreational activity. Hey guys, look at this cool boat trip that I'm on, and come on over because once I get to the UK, it's the land of milk and honey. Milk, honey, free phones, free clothes, free doctors, free everything. And, they're not wrong, are they? It is the land of milk and honey compared to where many of them have come from. But the point is they've come through plenty of other lands of milk and honey before they came to ours.
It's just nonsense. And just to put it in context, I mean, this new law, of course, as Keir said, it's aimed at smashing the gangs. Border Security Force, £200,000 a year. Guy called Martin Hewitt who runs it, that's how much he earns. They spent £175 million on state-of-the-art equipment to catch the evil people smugglers. How many people smuggling gangs have they caught so far since they came into power on July the 5th? Oh, I know, zero. So they've wasted all this money on this pathetic border security command, which is aiming at the wrong cause of the problem. The root cause of the problem is not the people smuggling gangs, it's the migrants. You've got to stop the migrants. So this is why the numbers go up and up and up, because we have a government that can't even see what the real cause of the problem is. So 150,000 small boats have now come from France since 2018. 150,000. And this year we're on course for a record number of migrants already. We're cracking all records. 1,098 migrants have crossed the channel this year so far. We have a government that doesn't know what it's doing, is tackling the problem backside about face, all wrong. And B, I don't think they want to solve this crisis. They like migrants, don't they?
I don't think they want to solve it either. And you know what? Sometimes I think to myself, Labour is doing so badly in terms of the popular support. People currently absolutely hate this government. I don't think that's an exaggeration. People really hate this government.
I do. Yeah, they do.
He could do if Keir Starmer just stood on the beaches down on the south coast and said, right, from now on, this is it. I am not letting a single additional migrant cross this channel. We are going to turn back the boats. A nation would cheer, and Labour would turn its fortunes around within the space of a few minutes, the few minutes that it took to deliver that vow and make it happen. But you know what? Then they're not going to do that. You know, politically, parties like Reform would be terrified of Labour doing that. It would completely undermine Reform's core offer at this point, which is to tackle illegal immigration. So if Labour wanted to kind of shoot the Reform fox, that would be the way to do it. But they're not going to do it, are they?
And what did you make yes and no there? Of course they're not. As I say, in the end, you know, what you need to solve a migrant crisis is the sort of resolve and sense of purpose that Donald Trump is showing. Our government has no resolve about this, no sense of purpose, and I think secretly does not want to solve this crisis because they like migrants. They think it's, you know, kind of humane and wonderful. Be kind. What did you make? We broke this story last night on this show, actually, the fact that we are now British taxpayers are paying out, forking out thousands of pounds, £3,000 every day for illegal migrants' clothes and shoes. So they arrive, we give them not only do it's a new thing. Not only do we give them a free 4-star hotel, free food for the rest of their days, it seems to me, free doctors, free dentists, free lawyers. Free accommodation. Not only do it turns out we now also we pay for their wardrobe. We give them free clothes and shoes, costing us £3,000 every single day. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
You know what? No, it isn't unbelievable.
It's believable, you're right.
Nothing is unbelievable about this. I mean, people send me information every day about other free things. You know, another big one, which is proving quite hard to get to the bottom of through freedom of information, is the amount of money the taxpayer is shelling out on taxi rides. You know, these asylum seekers are being taxied per individual cars really long distances, you know, whether it's just to see some friend on human rights grounds, you know, 60 miles away. They are being provided with taxi transport. That is not an unusual thing. This is the tip of the iceberg, you know, free mobile phones, free this, free that. Lovely. If our country was a giant charity that was absolutely dripping in money, we're not. We're broke. We're full. We can't afford to do it anymore.
I want to put this out to the audience. Let me know what you think. I know you're all hard-working people. We're all paying our taxes. I know I am. You should see my tax bill. You don't want to see it. It's a horror show. I'm in shock. But seriously, we're all paying our taxes. So what do you think of the fact that over the past 3 years, 4 million quid's worth of our taxes has gone on shoes and clothes for migrants? We're paying for their damn wardrobes.